Whew. Thanks for joining me here at Wizards Whimsy. I got a little tip for you coming right up on preparing for the sealed event this weekend. Welcome to Wizards Whimsy. I'm here to show you a little trick to getting ready for sealed, and that is draftsims.com. If you look right here, has some sets up. You can go to draft or sealed. We'll go ahead and hit the sealed and let it load up. Here's a card selection from the 6 packs. It does not have the promo card in it, but it is definitely something to get ready for if you're wanting to play sealed. It breaks it down into the different colors, or you can change it and go by spread. Now, like I said, you have different views right here. We'll go to the spread. I actually like how this is done. You got it sorted by color and CMC, which is great. Looks like we have some pretty strong cards in white. So definitely think white is a color that will play. But now, one of the main things when building from your sealed, you're building a 40 card deck. Usually it breaks down to about 23 spells and 17 lands. I run 41 cards. A friend of mine, he was doing that. He called it his 41 card special. I'll do that most of the time too, especially if I know that my mana curve is quite low. And looking at all the 1-drops and 2-drops here in white, now we're looking at some of these other cards. One of the main things you want, so 40 cards, 23 spells, 17 lands. You want your bombs, your beaters, your finishers, but you also want evasion and removal. So your evasion is going to be flying, menace, first strike, double strike, anything like that. Now, we got 3 of these Eldrazi beaters that have Annihilator 1. Definitely going to have to put those in there. Looking at the deck, white is definitely going to be the primary color. We'll see if we can't pull something off with Oscillate Pride and making tokens. And then if we go down to the red, we have this right here that whenever another creature enters the battlefield, deal 1 damage to each opponent. So that will tie in good here, especially with the life gain from. Yeah, we're going to try that. That seems like that'll be a pretty fun thing to try out. We do have plenty of removal in white. We have some removal here in red. Evasion with menace, pinging people. We do have some lands. Now I do like these lands. It does get the color, so we're gonna go white red. So goes for white, goes for red, goes for red. Oh, here's a nice little one drop removal. And good thing about these lands, besides sacking them off, you can also use them to tap for your colorless mana. And since we're definitely going to be putting in these Eldrazi's, we're definitely going to need the colorless mana. And I don't think I'm going to run all 3. I think I'm going to run 2. So we'll go ahead and start picking out the cards for our deck. So we'll go ahead and get these cards picked out and take a look at it. Yeah, let's get the lands out so that we can make sure that we get our count up here right. Dog Umbra looks like it's going to be a decent removal. We can go with Mentor. I think we'll go with the Mentor. Let's count up our lands here. They're looking pretty good. It looks like a pretty solid deck. We can actually, yeah, it looks pretty solid. Looks like it'll do pretty decent. Yeah, we got those bombs. We went ahead and put in 1 Power Stone just to make sure that we have that colorless that we're going to need. So checking out this clear, you can look and see what they would build by clicking that. And DraftSims went blue-white. I think the red-white will do fine. The blue-white looks like it could be pretty decent too. I had a lot of the same cards, especially the white cards. I mean, we pretty much picked most of those, but we decided we were going to go for also trying to ping our opponent off on that. So that is what that does. You can sort it by rating, rarity, or color. It'll show you what's best optimized. Definitely a good thing to get into some practice with. Pre-release being right around the corner, this is what I would use. You want to get ready for draft, you can switch over to your draft and let you start picking. Looking here, it looks like I'm going to go blue. Just right off the bat, probably go some kind of control. Yeah, I'm going to have to say right now the blue's looking pretty sweet. Usually, I mean, it's probably a horrible thing to do, but I hardly ever pivot after I pick my first card from pack one. Ooh, Flare of Denial. We'll grab that. Man, they really want me to counter spells. So, and gain energy. Yeah, so I'm going to go with blue. Looks like I'm going to go blue, and I'm probably going to go maybe blue-green. Blue-green sounds pretty good. Can make something lose their abilities. Now, when drafting, again, you're trying to get removal and evasion. I mean, countering something is definitely a type of removal, and that is choose target spell, you get energy, and then they have to pay for each energy. So, I mean, more energy cards you have, the better it's going to be. But I went ahead and went through, and I pretty much ended up running. Pretty much end up running a mono blue deck. Not sure how well it would do. It'd definitely be fun. Probably make some people salty by always countering their stuff. Man, I got some counter spells. So this is a fun little draft, fun little pull. I'd be happy with putting these cards in my collection. Hey, thanks for checking out this video. I hope you found it interesting. I hope that it helps you out, get you prepared for sealed and draft this weekend. And it's a great little tool to use at draftsim.com. It's a wonderful tool, get you prepared for your draft, your sealed. You can look at previous sets and practice sealed and drafting those just in case your LGS has any of those coming up. Hit that subscribe button, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about this video or what you'd like to see or what you're hoping to pull this weekend. Until next time, keep slinging those spells.